A few sea lions and 4 shows. Right now, let's take a look back at the early years.
SeaWorld. It's been a San Diego landmark since its opening in 1964. More than 53 million people have experienced the thrill of petting a dolphin and getting splashed by Shamu. Back in '64, however, no one had ever heard of Shamu, and most of Mission Bay was an empty expanse.
SeaWorld opens March 21st.
When it opened, SeaWorld was a modest 22 acres and employed about 45 full-time workers. One employee who was there from the beginning is SeaWorld President Bob Galt.
And so when I heard that SeaWorld was going to open a park in San Diego, I thought that'd be a great place to come to work and work my way through college, working in a field that I was really interested in.
What Bob didn't know at the time was that both he and SeaWorld would grow up together.
There it is, SeaWorld. Wow, what a place.
SeaWorld entertained about 400,000 visitors in its first year. For most, the fondest memories came from the marine mammal shows. Bottlenose dolphins were performing in the Dolphin Lagoon, and at the underwater theater, SeaWorld sea maids swam with sea lions, dolphins, and beluga whales. Those early SeaWorld shows delighted visitors, many who had never before seen a whale or dolphin. The SeaWorld concept was a success. In 1965, the park set itself apart forever when it became the first to display and train a killer whale.
Oh, that was big time. That was really exciting when Shamu was collected and brought here, and it was probably the most significant event of the last 25 years.
The killer whale show was a big success. The longtime favorite bottlenose dolphins were performing for crowds at the Dolphin Lagoon, so SeaWorld decided the time was right for sea lions to get into the act. The Sea Lion and Otter Stadium was SeaWorld's first significant expansion. Star sea lions Clyde and Seymour didn't perform alone in those early days. They had company.
The great Google the elephant seal, he was terrific. He became a major part of the Seal and Otter show and was a huge shock to the guests when he would make his surprise appearance in the middle of the show.
In 1971, SeaWorld, along with the U.S. Navy and UCSD Medical School, embarked on a study of an endangered species. Gigi, a young gray whale, was collected off the coast of Mexico and brought to the park.
Everybody literally bonded with her, and she bonded with several of the trainers, and it was a very emotional thing when we had to let her go because we had really grown to love her, and I think she really grew to love her handlers.
After 1 year, Gigi was released back into the ocean, having provided scientists with a wealth of information. In the mid-1970s, amidst a frenzied interest in sharks, SeaWorld embarked on a project that would eventually bring dozens of the fearsome creatures to the park. The result was the 400,000-gallon shark exhibit.
Exhibits were very, very important, and they were really state-of-the-art exhibits, never before designed anywhere in the world.
SeaWorld's most ambitious exhibit opened to rave reviews in 1983. Although some thought it couldn't be done, scientists managed to recreate the Antarctic in an incredible exhibit called the Penguin Encounter. 2 years ago, SeaWorld undertook the most extensive redevelopment in its history.
In the spring of 1987, we opened our largest expansion that consisted of about 19 acres, $25 million project. And the nucleus of that project was a multi-million-dollar killer whale facility.
Other focal points of the '87 expansion included a new entrance plaza and places of learning, the centerpiece of which is a 1-acre map of the United States. SeaWorld began as a dream. Today, much of what the park has accomplished was at one time thought to be impossible.